Today is June 14, 2024. Our reflection is entitled Hearing God's Whisper, Purity and Commitment. First reading. 1 Kings chapter 19, verses 9a and 11 to 16. At the mountain of God, Horeb, Elijah came to a cave, where he took shelter. But the word of the Lord came to him, "Go outside and stand on the mountain before the Lord. The Lord will be passing by." A strong and heavy wind was rending the mountains and crushing rocks before the Lord. But the Lord was not in the wind. After the wind there was an earthquake, but the Lord was not in the earthquake. After the earthquake there was fire, but the Lord was not in the fire. After the fire there was a tiny whispering sound. When he heard this, Elijah hid his face in his cloak and went and stood at the entrance of the cave. A voice said to him, "Elijah, why are you here?" He replied, "I have been most zealous for the Lord, the God of hosts. But the children of Israel have forsaken your covenant, torn down your altars, and put your prophets to the sword. I alone am left, and they seek to take my life." The Lord said to him, "Go, take the road back to the desert near Damascus. When you arrive, you shall anoint Hazael as king of Aram. Then you shall anoint Jehu, son of Nimshi, as king of Israel, and Elisha, son of Shaphat of Abel-Mahalah, as prophet to succeed you." Gospel. Matthew chapter 5, verses 27 to 32. Jesus said to his disciples, "You have heard that it was said, 'You shall not commit adultery.' But I say to you, everyone who looks at a woman with lust has already committed adultery with her in his heart. If your right eye causes you to sin, tear it out and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one of your members than to have your whole body thrown into Gehenna. And if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one of your members than to have your whole body go into Gehenna." It was also said, "Whoever divorces his wife must give her a bill of divorce." But I say to you, whoever divorces his wife causes her to commit adultery, and whoever marries a divorced woman commits adultery. In the first reading from 1 Kings, Elijah encounters God not in the powerful wind, earthquake, or fire, but in a gentle whisper. God's presence in the whisper emphasizes the importance of quiet and attentive listening in our spiritual lives. Elijah's experience teaches us that God often speaks to us in the stillness, guiding us gently but profoundly in our journey of faith. In the Gospel according to Matthew, Jesus expands on the commandment against adultery, addressing the inner attitudes that lead to sin. He emphasizes the importance of purity of heart, warning against lustful thoughts and the need for radical action to avoid sin. Jesus also teaches about the sanctity of marriage and the seriousness of commitment, calling his followers to uphold these values with integrity. Together, these readings highlight the importance of seeking God's guidance through attentive listening and maintaining purity and commitment in our relationships. They call us to cultivate a heart that is attuned to God's gentle whispers and to live out our faith with sincerity and dedication. Today, I will seek quiet moments to listen for God's guidance, embracing the stillness where His voice can be heard. I will strive to maintain purity of heart by being mindful of my thoughts and actions. Additionally, I will honor my commitments and relationships, ensuring they reflect the integrity and dedication that Jesus teaches. If you found this video meaningful, I invite you to show your support by hitting the like, subscribe and share button, as this will help us reach more people with these reflections. Together, we can create a community that seeks wisdom and spiritual growth.